Hey guys, 22 Blinkster here. I have got a Walther PPQ M2 22LR to show you guys. Walther was nice enough to send this to me, and the first thing you may notice is this bad boy is threaded. That's correct. This is the 4.5-inch threaded model. Let me shoot it a few times, and I'll tell you a few more things about it. All right, let's start close here. Man, this pistol is quiet with the suppressor. All right, were you counting? If you were, that is 12 rounds. Now, I'm used to shooting firearms with 10 rounds. Most of all your 22 LR pistols have 10 rounds in the magazine, but this particular model has 12 rounds. Walther created this particular handgun because the PPQ was so successful in the 9mm, the 40, and the 45. So they came out with this M2 to kind of be a trainer pistol for the regular PPQ centerfire pistols. Let's shoot it some more times. I think I've got 4 mags. All right. All right, I've got some silly string right there. Woo! Nailed it. All right. Go across the creek. All right. It's a really, really good pistol and fairly accurate. If you are familiar with the PPQ, the one thing that kind of sets it apart and what Walther is known for is their trigger. This trigger breaks at about 5 pounds, 6 ounces, and it has about a 1/10 of an inch reset. So you can fire this handgun extremely fast and the trigger breaks like glass. All right, let's go for 100 yards out there. All right, here we go. Barely nicked it. All right, I think I was shooting a little low on that. Do I have another magazine? Why, yes, I do have another magazine. Now I'm firing some 36 grain Federal Champion, just bulk box ammo through here. All right, I gotta hit it one more time at 100. Slow down, trigger control. Nailed it. All right, I got some shaving cream right there. Woohoo! Hey, I give that one a 10. All right, now that you know my trigger finger works, let's go over a few specs on this handgun. This pistol, like I mentioned before, if you own a PPQ centerfire, is pretty much the clone. It's a firearm that you can take to the range, and now that 22 LR ammunition is pretty much everywhere, it is in Tennessee anyways, you can shoot much cheaper than you can a 9mm or 40 or a 45. This makes a great, great trainer pistol. Now, some cool things about this handgun is the stippling on the grip. It allows you to get a really good purchase. And when you pick up this firearm, it doesn't necessarily feel like you're picking up a 22 LR. It feels like a centerfire firearm. So it makes it a really good training tool if you already own some of the centerfire PPQs. It does have an ambidextrous magazine release on both sides. Now you have to swap it over there. It comes standard on the left hand side, so if you're a right-handed shooter. It does have a slide release right here, and it does have a trigger safety. Other than that, there are no other safeties on this firearm on the outside. It does have a couple of drop safeties built in to this pistol, so if you accidentally drop it from a reasonable height, the firearm should not go off. Now it does have a breakdown lever right here, and it pretty much breaks down just like the P22. So if you're familiar with that, that's exactly how it breaks down. The rear sight is fully adjustable for windage and elevation. The rear sight is blacked out, but it does have a dot front sight, so you can get a good target acquisition on a target down range. It does have a Picatinny rail right here on the bottom. so you can mount your flashlight, your laser, a kumquat, a cucumber, a watermelon, whatever you decide to put on this bottom rail. This pistol does not have an external hammer like the Walther P22. It's just like the PPQ, everything is built inside. Now, it does have a slide release on both sides, so if you're a lefty, you're fine. If you're a righty, you're fine. It does not matter. It does have good serrations on the slide, so you can get a good purchase. Now that I've told you the specs on this particular setup, let's get to my favorite part. Let's shoot it some more. I have a few 12-round magazines loaded up. Let's do a little bit more shooting. I'm still running some Federal Champion 36 grain copper jacketed ammo. Man, I'm really digging these 12-round mags. All right, let's go close here. All right, last but not least, I have some CCI suppressor. Now this is a 42 grain bullet traveling at 970 feet per second. It's made to be extremely quiet out of a suppressor. Let's try to go across the creek. Man, that is quiet. There we go, I got to aim a little high. Now I'm going to try to ring some steel at 100 yards with this. I'm probably going to have to aim a foot above the target to hit it, but let's just try. I need to quit after that shot. I was literally aiming a foot over the target. All right, let's start back to close here. All right, so the Walther PPQ M2. It is a great little setup, especially if you already own a PPQ centerfire handgun. This firearm has ran extremely reliable for me. Now, I have been shooting it with a can for the past, probably 400 or 500 rounds, and I did get off camera a few malfunctions, like 2 or 3, but this firearm is extremely dirty. Altogether, I've probably put 800 rounds through it. Without the suppressor, it ran flawlessly. But like I said, I haven't cleaned this firearm, and I've put close to 800 rounds through it, and it has been extremely reliable. Guys, if you have any questions about this firearm, you can ask them in the comments below, or go over to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages and ask them there. And until next time, y'all be safe and keep plinking.